10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Def Con 1.
Once upon a time, there was a little trader. He had power, the power to see through divergence. He understood his mission, his goal, his journey. This little trader has his goal set on turning pennies into bag loads of nickels. Come and join this little trader's journey. Like, right now, we are about to be live. Seriously.
Can you hear me now? I've been talking and talking and you couldn't even hear me. Great. Okay. Thanks, Stuart, for mentioning that you couldn't even hear me the whole time. Oh boy. Anyway, so we're in a ranging market. We didn't move a lot on the POL. So we have to wait either for a breakout with a 50-minute candle closing below the range or above the range. And until then, I would look for a reversal trade. Like once we reach the top of the range or bottom of the range here or here, I would look potentially for a reversal trade. As we didn't move a lot during the POL and generally we are in a rather tight range. So it would be very wary to trade a breakout here. And as you notice, we don't really move a lot here. Always keep in mind, not being in a trade is also position. It's most important that you focus on protecting your capital and capital preservation instead of focusing on the gains. The gains will come when you survive long enough. If you're losing 10% and then in the next 2 months you have to focus on gaining those 10% back, you might feel like a winner if you can get it back, but you're essentially then still at zero. So you have just wasted your time just going back to zero where you even started with. That's why it's very important to try your best to keep your gains and keep your capital where it's currently at when it's tough in the market, and once it's good and you find your right setups, then you take a trade and try to make more gains. That's why it's more important to really focus on defending your capital, making sure that you don't lose too much when the market is doing something like this here. People focus way too much on trying to get as much money as possible in the quickest possible way, when that shouldn't be the focus at all. You see now an interesting break here on the DAX, breaking below the POL. That's a nice little divergence which we see here. We also see it kind of here on the Dow. We still are ranging on the SPY, and the NAS is kind of bullish-ish as we are above the London Open, but we already see signs of bearish bearish momentum here on the Dow and the DAX. So if we were looking for shorts, we would like to see some type of decent break here below the range, especially on the DAX, because the DAX is overall looking the cleanest here. So we would really like to focus on the DAX, looking what that one does here. There might even be a trade here on the NAS to the downside, all the way to the POL, but it's a bit of a risky trade. You see now the Dow here rejection from the bottom of the range and the POL. The SPY is tightly ranging here, not really moving. Same with the NAS. Just staying on the London Open. Similar story on the DAX now. Moving back up. Okay. Hey Falco. Let me see if I can switch the scene so I can help you real quick. Alright, you should be able to see now the system here which we use. There will be later videos for the people that might not know about it. Anyway, so if you want notifications, ignore the sub window here. I'm just testing things out. If you go to the indicator list and you search for the XU MA, then you double click on it. Settings will be opened, and then you scroll a bit down, scroll, and then you see here something called alerts notify. If you put that to true and have the right settings for getting notifications on your mobile phone, it will give you then on a signal notification on your phone. You also can turn on here, again here in the alert settings, also other alerts on, also an email and as a message, and then you will get a message on your MT4 when a signal appears. Alright, back to the non-moving indices. I hope that helped, Falco. Let me know if that answered your question. The NAS is pushing up here a bit. Again, here you could even look for a short signal. Entering a short on the break here of the range. Anticipating that we go back to the London Open here. Seeing that the other indices are still rather weak. But a rather risky trade to take for me. But it would be a potential trade. You can see we're already going down here. Now you could put your trade to break even or even take profits and have a nice 1% or whatever, depending on your stop loss here. That type of trades are very good to take, but it's just not my style, how I trade. Sorry for my silence, I just help the people in the Telegram chat. Alright guys, I think we will end the stream here, as we don't see any breakouts, we don't see any real reversal trades here. I'll let you guys know in the Telegram if there comes anything interesting up while I'm still here on PC. And yeah, thanks for joining. Thank you for being here. And we will see you in the Telegram chat. Bye bye.